The Black Prince of England, the warrior, history tried to forget. Edward of Woodstock, more famously, the Black Prince. His name once thundered through the courts and battlefields of medieval Europe, feared by his enemies and revered by his allies. But who was this legendary figure? And why does history gloss over a crucial part of his identity? He was a son of kings, a master of war, and by many accounts England's greatest martial mind. Yet, obscured behind the veils of time lingers a perplexing detail, repeated descriptions of him as black, swarthy, and dark-complexioned. Was this merely poetic embellishment, or a historical truth deliberately erased? Today, we delve into the veiled legacy of the Black Prince, a figure both illuminated by glory and shadowed by omission, his rise, triumphs, and enigmatic identity. Born in 1330, Edward of Woodstock was the eldest son of King Edward III. Destined for the throne and groomed for kingship, he was versed in warcraft from youth, leading and commanding forces by his early teens. In 1356, he etched his legend at the Battle of Poitiers. Surrounded and outnumbered, his smaller English force dealt a crushing blow to the superior French army, capturing none other than his royal cousin, King John II of France. The battlefield became not just a site of conquest, but an international, family affair. Turning chaos into conquest, his legacy was etched in blood and brilliance, his battlefield genius becoming legend in his lifetime, a hidden truth beneath the armor. But why? Was he called the Black Prince? The conventional narrative claims it stemmed from his feared tactics, black hair or black armor. Yet numerous contemporary accounts describe him in explicit physical terms. Historical records don't just mention the name, they describe him, swarthy like his father Edward III, black as if forged in battle, darkened in the face like warriors of the southern kingdoms. French sources called him Le Prince Noir, the Black Prince, not as a metaphor, but in recognition of his dark appearance. Chroniclers of his time didn't use black metaphorically. Descriptions of a dark-skinned prince repeated across sources. So why is this historical fact hidden? A king who never was. Edward never ascended the throne. Struck by a mysterious illness, he died at 45, not on the battlefield, but within the quiet halls of Westminster. His crown passed to his son, Richard II. Edward of Woodstock changed history through strategy, steel, strength, and sheer will. Yet, the shadows around his identity still whisper from the past. His tactical brilliance and martial legacy are uncontested. Yet the portraits, written descriptions, and lore all converge around the fact that England's Black Prince may have been blacker than the history books are willing to confess. The call to question history. Why do we sanitize history's most compelling figures? Has Edward of Woodstock's legacy been whitewashed literally and figuratively? What can his story teach us about the other identities lost to time and the erasures history chose to forget? Let's rediscover the faces they tried to erase. The truth isn't lost. It's waiting to be remembered. If this moved you or made you question what else history has buried, subscribe for more forgotten truths and overlooked legacies, and share your thoughts.